Hi everyone, and welcome to the Career Chat Show with me, Yanmo. Today we're going to be talking about something that I believe everyone talks about, but no one really knows the answer to. And what am I talking about? Before I tell you what I'm talking about, have you ever wondered what it would be like to just balance every area of your life? So your spiritual life, your financial life, your relationships, your career, just every single area of your life. Have you ever wondered what that really looks like? Or is it even something that you don't really care for? Now, what am I talking about? It's called work-life balance. And we hear this a lot, especially in organizations. Work-life balance, work-life balance, work-life balance. What exactly is work-life balance? I'm not quite sure that I know what work-life balance is, but I would do my best in this show to talk about work-life balance and how you can achieve it if at all possible. Now, one thing I do know is in my many years of working in organizations, I never thought about work-life balance, and maybe because the phrase didn't really exist then, but now it does exist, so we have to talk about it. However, I know that I did everything in my power to put certain structures in place. So for example, I had a timetable. So in my home, for example, I knew what we were going to have for dinner. We had a menu plan, as it were. Yeah, we had a menu plan. So I would create the plan so I could plan ahead. So why am I saying this? I'm saying that in every area of your life, there are things that you're going to just have to plan out and not just leave it to chance, because life doesn't stop. And if you're going to succeed in your career, if you're going to get to the very top of your career game, you're going to realize that the sooner you start organizing things in other areas of your life, also in your career, in the career space as well, the better for you. So what does the work-life balance really look like? I think it differs from person to person. I think it differs from individual to individual, because we all have different values. We all are aspiring for different things. So I'm not quite sure that anyone can say that this is the recipe or this is the framework for work-life balance. That said, you can put certain things in place that would ensure that you have a level of balance. I don't think that it would ever be 50-50, because as we grow, as we get older, there are certain things you give more attention to. So for example, if you're in your 20s, you may be giving more attention to education, for example. So something is going to have to suffer because you're focusing on education, you're focusing on getting a job, you're focusing on getting yourself on the career ladder. So those are the things you may be focusing on at that stage in your life. So does it mean that the other areas of your life that you wouldn't focus on, you would focus on them, but you probably wouldn't give them as much attention, right? So I believe that work-life balance is not something that we should think in terms of every area has to be so balanced. So, my relationship, fantastic, my career, fantastic, and my finances, fantastic, my spirituality, fantastic. Can you get to a place where all of it is at a place where you're very comfortable or happy with? I think you can, but you have to be so intentional about it. Hi, I'm Yanmo. I'm your career expert and a Forbes Coaches Council member. If you're watching this, you're likely feeling frustrated, feeling stuck and unsure how to advance in your career. You know you want more, but you're not quite sure how to go about it. Well, fret not. What I have done is I have put together a 2-day live Advance Your Career Challenge, where I will walk you through the strategies that you require to move from where you are to where you need to get to, so that you can thrive, you can add value, you can earn the money that you require, and you can start living a fulfilled life. If that's you and you're interested in the challenge, then click the link below this video and sign up for the challenge. It's 2 days, it's live. I'm going to walk you through it, and guess what? There's 100% money back guarantee. If you don't get any value from the challenge, if you feel that the challenge didn't work for you, you get your money back. So based on that, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing to lose. So click the link below and sign up for the Advance Your Career Challenge. I look forward to seeing you in the challenge so that you can start thriving and advancing in your career. I'll speak to you soon. Bye. And that said, it means, it just means that you're going to have to go out there and start looking for systems that would help you put those things in place so that you can have this thing called work-life balance. And I used to work for a boss who wouldn't take his work phone, his work mobile phone, wouldn't take his laptop on holiday. Literally, he would lock them up in the locker at work and he wouldn't take them. On the other hand, I also have worked for bosses who would take their work phones and their laptops on holiday. Now, my boss that didn't take his work phone and his laptop on holiday, he always said that when he's on holiday, he's on holiday. He needs to shut down. And that stayed with me for such a long time, because I thought, that what if, there's an emergency? What if, work needs to get in touch with you or contact you? And he said, no, that the work will continue whether he was there or not. And truly, the work will continue whether you're there or not. But some people just feel that, some people are so they're so engaged in their work that sometimes it's so hard for you to tear them apart or detach them from the work. And if you find that you're so close to your work that it's difficult for you to detach, or it's difficult for you to shut down, actually is a better word, it's difficult for you to shut down, then you know what, you're not going to have work-life balance at all. And that's the whole essence of work-life balance. You have to balance every single area of your life. So when you go on holiday with your family or with your friends or with your loved ones, then don't think about work. And this is especially true within the career space. Now, if you're an entrepreneur or you're the business owner, it's slightly different, because I've always been told that entrepreneurs think about their businesses 24/7. It's very hard for them to shut down. But I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking to careerpreneurs. So if you're a careerpreneur, you need to learn that you don't take your work with you all of the time. And also, there's something to be said about people that like working long hours. Because you like working long hours does not mean you should work long hours. I worked for a financial organization many years ago, and I would get to work really early, about 7 o'clock, 7:30. I would get home in the evening about 7 o'clock, 7:30, and guess what, I will work till about 11 p.m. And after doing it for a few months, I realized I was burning out. I realized that this isn't for me. This isn't what I wanted. So sometimes you're just in it and you do not realize that there are other areas of your life that is suffering. And I can assure you, there was no work-life balance for me at that time. Now, I'm sharing that story to say, if you don't have to work long hours for you to be productive at work. You don't have to work long hours for you to excel at work, right? If you choose to put in the extra hours, then that's fine. But please be very mindful the extra hours that you're putting in, right? Working till about 11, 12 o'clock at night is so unhealthy, and is so not required. A boss once said to me that work is infinite, meaning work will always continue. So please do not feel any pressure whatsoever to put in the extra work just because. If you need to put in the extra work because there's a tight deadline and it's only going to be a couple of hours of your time, then please, by all means. I am an advocate of doing extra work, right? Going the extra mile. I'm a huge advocate of that, but not to the detriment of quality sleep, quality time, and all those things. So I believe work-life balance is not really work-life balance. It's just, where you are in that season of your life, and just applying a bit of common sense to what it is you're doing in the job that you're working on. So I hope you found that very helpful. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, click the link below and hit the subscribe button, and also hit the bell so you get notified every time a new video, a new chat show is uploaded. And let me know what you think about work-life balance. Leave them in the comments below. And until the next chat show, I'll see you later. Stay blessed.